Hello friends, I am the lawyer Graciela Vizcay Gomez, in charge of the largest lawsuit filed before the Supreme Court of Argentina against spraying with agrochemicals on the civilian population, soybean, fields and food. I have been a member of Dr. Anthony Abraham's team 5 years ago and accompanied this dream of create an European Environment Court based in Venice, Italy. It's necessary that the population or biosphere be protected immediately. Agrochemicals destroy our best land, our water, our wildlife, our population. Biologist Rachel Carson warned us. Europe must wake up. You are indirectly poisoned too. No one protects. No one protects you. The court is ready to act. We just need your approval. Let's make history. Your children deserve it.
Namaste and warm greetings from Bhopal, India. As you all must know, our city, Bhopal, is the site of the world's worst corporate massacre. In December 1984, our city was hit by the Union Carbide gas disaster. And 35 years later, today, death and disease continues, and the next generation is found to be impacted. My name is Satinah Sarangi, and I have been here in Bhopal ever since the disaster. I am a founding member of the Bhopal Group for Information and Action that has been supporting the Bhopal survivors' struggle for justice and a life of dignity for the last 33 years. I have known about the International Academy of Environmental Sciences since its inception, and I strongly believe that their primary objective of setting up of an international court for the environment or an European court for the environment will go a long way to providing justice to in cases of crimes against the environment and the people, such as in Bhopal. Today, in the absence of such a forum, the perpetrators of these crimes continue to enjoy impunity, and there is no deterrence against their ongoing mega crimes. Today in Bhopal, a second environmental disaster is claiming new victims every day. Latest scientific reports show that hazardous waste dumped recklessly by the Union Carbide management within and outside the factory have contaminated soil and groundwater for around 60 square kilometers around the factory. Contaminants that have been reported include pesticides, heavy metals, and toxic chemicals, including 6 of the dozen persistent organic pollutants. Dow Chemical USA, that took over the global assets of Union Carbide Corporation in 2001, is clearly legally liable, both according to the laws of USA and India, for the ongoing environmental damage and the consequent health damage today in Bhopal. And yet it refuses to accept its legal liabilities. We strongly believe that the authors of such irresponsible acts must be liable, they must bear both criminal liabilities and civil liabilities. And the punishment that should be accorded to them must include both imprisonment and or fine. This second environmental disaster caused by Dow Chemicals' refusal to accept its legal liability is on top of that caused by its 100% subsidiary Union Carbide way back in 1984. Today, there are at least 150,000 people who are battling chronic diseases of the lungs, of the brain, of the musculoskeletal system, of the reproductive system, of the immune system, as a result of their toxic exposure way back in 1984. Today, tens of thousands of children are being born with growth and development disorders and birth defects because their parents were exposed to the toxic gas or their grandparents. Today, too many people affected by the gas way back in 1984, after being denied justice in the courts of USA and India all these years, we now look forward to the possibility of creating a system of justice that, although born in Europe and established by the European Union, will have an influence outside Europe. And this is the reason that we have agreed to participate in COP25 through this video message. Despite the failures of the US and the Indian judiciary in all these years, the survivors of Bhopal still hope of receiving adequate compensation, proper rehabilitation of people and of the poisoned environment, and criminal punishment of the corporation and its executives. We much hope that the International Academy of Environmental Sciences and its leaders, Adolfo Perez Esquivel and Antonino Abrami, on the occasion of the 35th anniversary of the Union Carbide gas disaster in Bhopal, we would like to announce to this Assembly, the European Commission and the media that we are indeed strongly in favor of the European Criminal Court for Health and Environment. We say yes to the European Criminal Court for Health and Environment, Bhopal as an emblematic case study for the Judicial Commission and for the Court for effective justice. Thank you.